Hey everyone, it's Fitz from the home office with another daily delivery. I hope you're a night owl or you missed the big news last night that Kansas State's season opening game with Arkansas State has had a time change. Not a date change, a time change. It turns out Louisiana Tech came down with a bunch of COVID infections following the hurricane that passed through. Guys couldn't socially distance properly, and lo and behold, they don't have enough players to play Baylor on Saturday, so that game has been postponed. The problem for Fox was that game was its big noon game at 11 a.m. on the big Fox network. They needed a replacement, and they shifted K-State's 2:30 Arkansas State game into that slot from FS1. What does that mean? Well, it's great exposure for Kansas State. This big noon slot has really been gaining in popularity and ratings, and their pregame show is actually putting a dent in College game day, which is a remarkable feat, something that people didn't think could happen. And it also means that Kansas State's first two games will be featured in that big noon slot, because in 2 weeks, when K-State travels to Oklahoma, that's right, they're in the big noon slot. It's all very interesting. It's all very good for Kansas State, and another subtle way that K-State is benefiting from being in the Big 12 and playing during this pandemic while the Big 10 and the Pac-12 set it out. Less competition for that Fox main slot. Now, I know a lot of you aren't happy about this change. It probably impacts your personal schedule, but from a program standpoint, this is enormous. People are starved for football. They'll be coming right out of that big noon pregame show or College game day and assessing their choices, and Kansas State will be one of the choices that's out there. So I'm really happy for Kansas State. This is neat. This is cool. And we'll see how much lasting impact it has. It probably would help if they won, and it'd really help if they beat Oklahoma in a couple weeks. If you haven't signed up for our newsletter, you probably need to, because those of you who did sign up got information about the rescheduled game immediately last night. It also was pushed on our text notifications for our subscribers. Head on over to Wabash Station and discuss what is going on with all these TV games. I'm really fired up for football, and I'm glad we're not playing Louisiana Tech at Kansas State, because they're not playing at Baylor.